just how did that carry in through the second half, which we saw where it just, it wasn't clicking the same way? You had to, I think, outscore both the third and the fourth period. Just kind of, how did that catapult y'all, and what did you see in the second half that you're hoping to improve on?
I mean, we did get off to a pretty decent start. And then I think we just started thinking, just overthinking, and just not playing simple basketball. It's really a simple game. Basketball is truly simple. I think it's the people that think differently, they do differently, and I think we were a little just mentally fatigued. Didn't, we had one day of practice. I'm not making excuses either, but when you play as many tough teams as you play, you got to lock in, and it really wears on you from a mental standpoint. So I thought mentally, after that first quarter, we probably thought we were smooth sailing and took our foot off the gas, and we learned a lesson.
Dawn, how much of that had to do with not having Destin Anderson on the court to kind of settle your team down?
I mean, it hurts when you don't have your starting point guard, but we haven't had it for 2 weeks now, so we should be making the adjustment. I know we're not making the adjustment as quickly. I think just pace has a lot to do with us when we play well. When we are playing with a certain level of pace and pushing the ball and moving it helps us. And the zone, they did a great job at getting back and making us play, making us overthink the game, and it allowed them to get back in the game and make it interesting.
I was going to ask you about the zone. Duke's played much from them this year. Were you expecting that much zone from them, and how did you make those in-game adjustments?
I mean, after the Maryland game, I figured they would play a little bit of zone. I didn't think they would play the entire game because they haven't really shown a whole lot of zone. But we were aware, we knew that it was going to happen, and depending on how well we play out of it is how long they'll play it, and they just stuck with it. And we snuck and got a win, and sometimes you got to get lucky when it boils down to not playing your best basketball.
Hey Dawn, Aaron with the AP. I wanted to ask you about the 5 games now you've won against ranked teams. This has been an incredibly demanding schedule to play against top-tier competition, and some of those games coming on the road. What have you liked about the way your team has sort of handled this challenge, especially for the aspirations that this team has for the long term?
I like it. I like our team. I like their approach to it. I like the fact that they want to win every basketball game. I like the fact that they're resilient. When they don't play their best basketball, there's still a burning desire to want to win. I mean, we're rebounding the ball extremely well. And I do think we're getting Aaliyah touches, a lot more touches when we need them. I think she's just resilient. I heard a question. She just continues to move. Like, you have to play with a lot of pace to keep up with the amount of movement activity that she has. Whether it's zone or man, she just moves. She's always she's a moving target. So for her to be able to get 19 points and 14 rebounds with seeing double and triple teams, it's a tribute to her ability to be active.
It seemed like as the game went on, especially after the Maryland game, you guys have become a lot more, have been a lot more comfortable pushing the ball, hitting those backside threes and the cuts against this kind of zone. Do you think that kind of exposure has helped round out the offense?
Us? No, 17 turnovers, a lot of missed layups, a lot of missed threes. We're gonna get better. Obviously, it's really hard for us to simulate that because we don't really play zone. So we got to simulate it. We told our coaches we got to really simulate. We got to go look at, see what Maryland did and see what Duke did, and simulate. Put our players in those situations where they'll be a lot more familiar with it when they see it. And I think it'll help too to get our point guard back. She's day to day, so she'll we'll see where she is when we get back on the floor.
Gotcha. And then what's the advantage